All right, tag along. We are doing body mount bushings, all four, over the next 2 days. We're going to do a side a day because it can be time consuming. But anyway, we're set up. We got the new bushings kind of spread out, and we're starting to loosen the old ones. Currently working on position D. But if you're asking why I'm doing this, that's why. There's no bushing. Same thing. This is position C. Position B is right there. B and C are notorious for degrading, being brittle, and like there's literally zero bushing, so we're replacing it. Since I bought all of them, we're going to replace all of them as well, even though A and D are in pretty decent shape. All right. Whew. Bolt D is out. Now I will say the last 2 days I've put some PB Blaster on it, let it soak over the last couple days, reapplied. I'm trying to do this without heat. That one fought like hell, but I did buy me like a little torch if I need it to heat up the bolts to free that blue Loctite. All right, you can kind of see it there at the front, but bolt A is out. I used a impact and then put a wrench on the nut on top, and it actually extracted pretty easily. So B and C are up next. All right, mount B, passenger floorboard, about right there. Had to pull up the bottom here. Actually, not that dirty for, what does this say, 22-year-old truck? Yeah, it's actually pretty decent. All right, again, for B and C, again, look at zero bushing. Using some vice grips, clamps, whatever you want to call them, to basically hold on to that bottom plate. That way, when I spin the bolt on the top side, it doesn't just spin within itself. It'll start to extract. To get to mount C, you're going to have to basically undo the mounts of the seat. That way it slides forward because it sits kind of in this area, give or take. While we're doing that, I'm going to clean up that sumbitch. Damn. All right, let's do a little before and after. BRB. I don't know if you can tell, but that is poofy. I whacked the shit out of this area right there with a hammer. Still can move, but that's gonna swell. All right, something to mention, and this is the e-brake that I got out of the little slot there on this mount, but if you need help separating the pieces, take the bolt you took out on the top end, thread it on the bottom all the way up, and then you'll use a punch, like a extension, to smack it to then separate the pieces. So I don't know if I need to do that. So far I haven't needed to do that, but I'm gonna try it here. So I literally just pulled on it with the bolt through it and it came right out. So although it looks rusty, we are not in the rust bucket. So that's probably why. All right, next up, we've got to jack up the cab, if you will, away from the frame to be able to slip these out. Don't do what I'm doing. Get a big block of wood or pinch weld adapter for your jack. I don't have either, so I'm using this slab of concrete on a jack. Yeah, disclaimer, I've already done that side, and this worked. Ooh, that didn't sound good. We'll see, we'll go quick. All right, quick rundown of position A, because it's a little bit different. I'll also do one for position D as well, but the run-through bolt is going to be at the bottom. We're going to get the supplied washer from the bushing set. We are going to go with bottom A. We'll be going down like that. And then we will have this on the other side. We'll go through there. That's the top part. And then this will basically go down into the frame piece to cinch it. And then spacer and then nut on the top. I'll show you guys what it looks like here in a sec. All right, quick visual. So again, bolts running through from bottom to top, bottom A, top A, and then we have that factory plug that goes in, and then on top we're gonna put this washer spacer, whatever you want to call it, and then the 18mm nut will go on top. We're just kind of giving it a little bit of a few twists there. We're not tightening down quite yet, but that's what that A looks like right there. Might be hard to see, but you can kind of see it. Through that secondary smaller hole is the tip of that threaded bolt. I'm gonna whack the shit out of it with my little extension punch and a mallet hammer. All right, I fought with D quite a bit, trying to get the old bushing separated from the hardware. But there's the top side of the original hardware, went into top D. Original hardware goes into bottom D.